She only went out to get ice cream. It was the largest search operation in Arizona history. It was supposed to be a simple, peaceful play on the streets of her hometown. Who would have thought that waiting for the ice cream van would lead to an unimaginable tragedy that would forever follow the family of the missing 11-year-old? Will the day come when the girl's loved ones will live to see the truth? Mikelle Biggs was born on May 31, 1987, and lived with her family in the city of Mesa, Arizona. The girl was a very smart and talented student. From an early age she knew what she wanted to do in the future. Mikelle's biggest dream was to become a Disney animator. Those closest to the girl believed that she would be able to do great things once she grew up, thanks to her immense dedication. Unfortunately, no one could have predicted that simply going out for a bike ride would forever derail her plans and dreams. Mikelle, 11, was spending Saturday afternoon, January 2, 1999, outdoors with her younger sister. It was supposed to be simple, quiet fun on the streets of her hometown. During the bike ride, the girls waited for the sound of a familiar tune that heralded the arrival of an ice cream van. At one point, Mikelle's sister became cold. The girl decided to go home for a while to put on warmer clothes. An experiment conducted later showed that the 9-year-old was out for about 90 seconds. When she returned to the play area, she noticed that her older sister was not there. There was only an abandoned bicycle lying next to the house, which belonged to the 11-year-old. Kimber's account showed that the wheel of the unicycle was still spinning. Concerned about her sister's disappearance, the 9-year-old immediately told her mother. The girl's relatives immediately began searching for her. They called her name and asked neighbors if their daughter had by any chance visited them. They went from door to door, but none of the street residents saw the girl. Near her bicycle, on the roadway, they found money that the 11-year-old was supposed to have used to buy ice cream. Mikelle's family decided to report her missing to the police. The information given to investigators launched the largest search operation in Arizona history. The search for the 11-year-old included a police helicopter, as well as tracking dogs that picked up the girl's scent. Unfortunately, the four-legged dogs lost it in the place where the child was last seen by her younger sister. That's when the first of the hypotheses emerged, which was that the girl might have been kidnapped and forcibly put in the car. The family of the missing Mikelle was devastated. The national media widely covered the case of the 11-year-old's disappearance. The local community rallied to support the girl's loved ones in their search. The entire town was plastered with her image. Investigators interviewed all the ice cream vendors who were working in the area at the time. According to their findings, none of them had anything to do with the child's disappearance. Moreover, it is not known whether any ice cream van actually drove around the neighborhood that day. None of the surveillance cameras captured the said vehicle. The case also involved questioning 20 sex offenders who resided in the area. Unfortunately, these efforts also had no effect. After some time, investigators turned their attention to the family's neighbor, who had a history of convictions for sex crimes, kidnapping, and child molestation. All this was due to the testimony of a woman who had been severely beaten by him. The victim believed that the man was responsible for the disappearance of her child. In the course of the investigation, it turned out that at the time the 11-year-old went missing, her neighbor was in his garage. This version was confirmed by his wife. Despite the woman's assurances of her husband's innocence, uniformed officers decided to search the man's house. To their surprise, they found nothing in it. However, there was a trailer on Blaylock's property, which aroused the interest of uniformed officers. Unfortunately, this place could not be searched by the investigators just like that. When they obtained the necessary document for this, it turned out that the trailer had disappeared. The girl's relatives were convinced that the 11-year-old was inside it. The man repeatedly assured officers that he had nothing to do with the case of the child's disappearance. In addition, no evidence was found for his involvement in the case. Minutes of uncertainty turned into hours, hours into weeks, weeks into months, and months into years. there was not the slightest trace of the 11-year-old. In 2004, on the 5th anniversary of Mikelle's disappearance, her family held a funeral with an empty coffin topped with flowers in the girl's favorite color, purple. Over the years, investigators have taken numerous leads and actions that could help solve this mysterious mystery. Unfortunately, none of them helped find the 11-year-old girl. An apparent breakthrough in the case came in 2018. Exactly 19 years after Mikelle's disappearance. On March 14, in Wisconsin, located some 3,000 kilometers from the girl's disappearance, a $1 bill was found with the inscription, "My name is Mikelle Biggs, I was kidnapped in the city of Mesa, Arizona. I am alive." The $1 note was found during a fundraiser. It was brought to the police by one of the organizers of the campaign. Investigators quickly determined that the denomination entered circulation in 2009. Looking at the bill, it is worth noting the girl's name, which was not spelled correctly. The note shows Mikelle instead of a Mikelle. The authenticity of the banknote is not believed by the sister of the missing girl. In an interview with the media, she admitted that the information about the aforementioned find caused her great excitement. However, her enthusiasm subsided the moment she discovered an error in the mentioned spelling. This typo discredits this evidence. Mikelle went to school and was able to spell her name correctly, Kimber argued. It has been 24 years since Mikelle went missing. Despite an intensive investigation, uniformed officers have been unable to answer the question of what happened to the 11-year-old that day. Was she kidnapped, or did she suffer an unfortunate accident? The girl's family does not lose hope that one day they will know the solution to this tragic mystery. Thanks for listening. If you liked it and want to hear more, please like and subscribe.